Know where the embassy is. This is actually very important because if something happens to you while you're out of the country and you're somewhere else and you need help right away, like you lose your passport or get stolen, the embassy is going to be your best bet. So definitely know where your embassy is located wherever you're at, where you're traveling to.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform out of pit of flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and...
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you are new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back my Lord Royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new Lord Royals. So good to finally meet you. So I'm trying a little something different with this video. I'm actually standing instead of sitting. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm standing up. So what do y'all think? Do you like my Teen Titans shirt? Huh? Do you? But anyway, as you can see from the title, I'm actually going to be giving you some travel hacks. Travel hacks, tips, and advice. I will also link down below both websites where I did find these as to give credit to my sources, as well as these are some that I've used as well. So I'm trying something else different. Turn on your subtitles and let me know how it looks. I'm going to have English subtitles along with this video, so definitely turn them on and let me know how it goes. Let's get it. Pack your own amenity kit for long haul flights. Pack your own amenity kit for long haul flights. It's basically just putting some travel items into a small bag or like a travel size kind of bag and having it in your carry-on bag. The reason I say long haul flights is because after a while you can start to feel a little and say you've been eating a snack or something and it's got garlic or whatever, you just want to brush your teeth or you just want to go in the bathroom and just do a quick little freshen up. That's what your amenity kit's for, because I know not every single carrier, especially if you're in economy, will give you an amenity kit. So that way you have your own and you're all set for when you just want to take a quick breather to freshen up and just get to it. So that's the first one. Bring your own amenity kit. Next up, carry a photocopy of all of your essential documents, passport especially. This is actually very important because this is actually something my mom told me to do when I went to South Korea back in 2019 for the first time. The reason why it's important to have a photocopy of everything is if something happens and your passport gets, God forbid, stolen, then what? You have just a regular copy of it, or if you only had the original but no copies, what are you going to show to the embassy? What are you going to show to local police to prove your identity? So have a copy of it. Also, leave a copy at home with someone you trust. When I went out the country, I left a copy of all of my documents with my mom. So if something happens, my mom has all of my documents on hand, photocopied at home. Leave it there with someone you trust. Take it with you. And also, if you really want to make sure you have that extra copy, just leave a copy of your stuff in your bag. Leave it in your suitcase. That way you have multiple backups just in case something happens to your original document. Make a packing list. Make a packing list. I say make a packing list because this way you have everything organized. I know for me personally, I can't function without a packing list because I have to count in my head exactly how many outfits I'm going to be wearing for each day, if I want to mix and match, how many nighttime outfits I'm going to need, if I need any special outfits like a special dress. You know, every girl got that little black dress in her closet. But, you know, special shoes or whatnot. Make sure you have all of your toiletries that you need. Especially with checking bags, you want to make sure you don't have to buy anything, especially going out the country. One thing, for instance, when I went to South Korea, something I made sure I had plenty of for the first time around, deodorant. Because from what I remember is it's sold there, but it's not sold in mass quantities like it is here in the States. So definitely make sure you take like everything that you need so you don't have to buy that excess thing wherever you're going to go. So make your packing list. Make it of your clothes, your night clothes, your day clothes, night clothes, shoes, toiletries, and anything extra that you may need. So make a packing list. That'll be your best help. Always have a backup power source, i.e. invest in a good adapter converter. The adapter is actually a much needed thing, especially when you travel outside the country of the United States, if you live in the US, because the power sources over in other countries is a whole different thing than what we've got here. And the universal adapter will actually be a good thing to have because you run less of a risk of zapping whatever item that you're going to plug into the wall, and that way you can actually also charge your items. The adapters are a decent price and they're easily found on Amazon. You can find them in Walmart, Target, any place. Just make sure you have one before you leave the country. You can also buy them at the airport. I wouldn't recommend it because it's going to be more expensive, but definitely make sure you have an adapter. Invest in a great pair of noise canceling headphones. This is a good one because there are plenty of times where you'll get on the airplane and you'll have the traditional crying baby, you'll have the conversation of so-and-so behind you talking about everything, spilling all their tea and dirty laundry, and you don't want to hear that. You just want to sleep. Bose is a very good brand of headphone, and I know a lot of passengers I've seen do indeed have Bose headphones because they're noise canceling, they're comfortable, they fit right over your ears and everything. So definitely invest in a pair of very good noise canceling headphones for your comfort's sake. When possible, book everything in advance. I say when possible because I know it's not easy to get a huge lump sum of money all together for a big trip, especially when it's more than one person or it's an entire family. It takes a while to save up for it. So when possible, book things in advance because the more advanced that you book a trip, the better, because you also will get better rates too, depending on where you're going and depending on when your planned travel is. For me, my trip is going to be in June, which means that it would have been better for me to book way ahead of time. But in my case, just to make sure everything is set up correctly and set in place, I'm just waiting until sometime this month to do it, to book my stuff. But I've been booking things bit by bit. So if you have to do it that way too, go for it. Just book it bit by bit. But it's more or less recommended to try your best to book way ahead of time if possible. This next one is actually one of the reasons why I solo travel. But here's the piece of advice. Be mindful of who you travel with. Be mindful of who you travel with, because the person or people you travel with can either make or break your trip. And it sounds crazy, but I promise you, if whoever you travel with, if there's someone you know you get along with and you guys are like, you're like this, like how me and my best friend are, she and I are literally like this, that if we travel together somewhere, we know we good, we set. But if you travel with someone and their whole vibe just goes off when you get to where you're going, that's automatically going to be a red flag that your trip is not going to go well. But even if you jam and you vibe with somebody in your own family, it don't matter. Just know that you need to be careful of who you travel with, because even if you have chemistry at home, you may not have chemistry on your trip, which in turn will either ruin friendship or ruin trust between people. So be mindful of who you travel with. Be careful. Travel early in the morning. Travel early in the morning. I know it is rough when it comes down to getting up at the crack of dawn to go on a flight that leaves at 5 or 6 a.m. But you're better off traveling that time of the morning because it gives pretty much no room for anything to go wrong. I say almost anything because those flights are leaving out as what we call originators, meaning that they're the first flights of the day. They're the ones that people tend to miss as well because of the fact that they are so early. And at least that way you're getting your day started off on the right key. So that way you have a better shot of just getting to where you need to go without worrying about the mishaps that tend to happen as the day goes on. So definitely try your best. Even if you're just dead tired, get on that plane, find your seat, sit down, and go to sleep. Travel early in the morning. Know where the embassy is. This is actually very important because if something happens to you while you're out of the country and you're somewhere else and you need help right away, like you lose your passport or get stolen, the embassy is going to be your best bet. So definitely know where your embassy is located wherever you're at, where you're traveling to. And this last one, I don't call it a hack, I just call it a piece of advice. Have fun. Have fun. No matter where you go, have fun. Life is short. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Live your life to the fullest. Have a blast and just go for it. And with all that being said, that is it for this video. I hope that you found this useful. I hope that you found it helpful. And I also hope that you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos about traveling, as well as videos of aviation, and also videos of a little bit of splurge of K-pop, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Please go follow me over on Twitter at DragonPink07. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next video. See y'all.
Never say forever.